Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are painting the very last painting in my book, Poppies. Thank you for being on this journey with me and enjoy this last one. So we are starting with wetting the foreground and then we're going to go in with some lemon yellow. So just a line of lemon yellow. This will give us a highlight in the distance. So you can use masking fluid to map out your poppy or just go around it like I've done here. And then I'm doing forest green. So lemon yellow, little bit of phthalo green, and then forest green right at the bottom. Now while this wet, you want to drop in some French vermilion to give us the idea of distant poppies, like a distant poppy field. So I'm sort of doing them, especially here at the back. So this will, because it's still wet, it will bleed and it will just give the idea of these poppies in the background, these poppy fields. And then a bit darker in the foreground. And then I'm adding some more forest green just right here at the bottom to make it nice and dark. Now let's do the sky. So first just water. My brush is a little bit dirty and it is going to bleed from the yellow because it's not completely dry. So I'm just wetting this whole top area and going around my poppy. I'm going in with a little bit of French vermilion and then just mapping out where I want the sun to be and softening it a little bit, as this is going to be just a soft sunrise or sunset over the poppy field. So taking a bit more of that yellow, and with the French vermilion background, it will be a bit orangey. Now let's go in with a really soft mixture of ultramarine blue from the top. Okay, to paint my poppy, I'm going to start with lemon yellow on the side of the sun, where the sun's going to hit it, so that's my highlight. And then I'm going to go in with the French vermilion. And just let those colors blend together to give you a really soft orange on the left side and then a darker red on the right. And then right at the bottom, drop in some some Payne's Grey, sorry. Drop in some Payne's Grey right at the bottom. Same as the next one, so going in with the lemon yellow first on the side of the sun, and then going in with the red. We'll add shadows to it later, so you can just paint the whole area the French vermilion. And then right in the middle of my poppy, I'm going to drop in some Payne's Grey. And then here on the side, we have a petal that is sort of closed still, a bud, a flower bud. So painting it red, but then I'm going to go in with the Payne's Grey and make it darker at the top. Now, while we're adding some shadows into my poppies, I just want to say thank you so much for everybody that's been on this journey with me and that have painted all 40 of these watercolor projects. I hope that you have thoroughly enjoyed it as much as I have. It was just so much fun creating these videos, thinking of what to put into the book, and just the whole process. Even though I just published it through Amazon, I thoroughly enjoyed this whole process of creating this book for you guys, and I hope you found it so helpful and able to paint and just have fun without having to think about what you need to paint next or how to do it or anything in those lines. So I really appreciate your support. Thank you for buying my book. Thank you for following along, subscribing on YouTube, watching my videos, um, and just all the things. I really, really appreciate it. And I appreciate you following along with this book as well. So, yeah, I can't believe we are at the end today. I can't believe that we've done 40 of these. It was a massive project, and I worked on this book for over a year. Painting the paintings was the quick part, but then editing the videos, doing the voiceovers for them, um, creating the book with the step-by-step instructions, the outlines, all of this, that took over a year. And it's been a long road. Sometimes I got discouraged and I thought I'm never going to be able to finish this. But sometimes you just have to keep on keeping on whenever I had the time or the energy to do so. So I really hope that you found this useful and that you were able to follow along. I'm doing these stems for the poppies just with Payne's Grey. Now let's do a French vermilion splatter. And then we're going to do just a couple of Payne's Grey lines, just with that ragged old brush that I use for texture. And you can finish it off by adding some highlights into your sun. So you can use a white pencil or a white pen just to add some highlights. And that's basically it. Thank you again so much. Love you all. Happy painting.